lie there in that old curiosity shop.
Well, hi everybody, this is Scott from the Old Curiosity Shop, and I am back with another thrift haul. Just look at all that stuff. Yes, it's a few days before Memorial Day weekend, hence the patriotic music that we started out with today. Did that sound like your old high school marching band? Well, it probably did. It's not my old high school marching band, but it's the community band in my hometown, and yours truly and my mother, yeah, we both play in that band and we're both on that recording. That's a CD that we made a few years ago that the band made. Anyway, I'm on cornet, my mother plays saxophone. I got a bunch of relatives in the band and neighbors and people from my hometown, and it's just a great way to get together and to continue to enjoy music well into adulthood. Now, I'm not going to tell you the name of the march because I know we've got some other band nerds out there, and I don't use that word pejoratively. I'm proud to be an old band nerd. I bet you are too. Do you remember the name of that march? Well, if you do, put it in the comments below. Alright, let's dive right in and see what we've got. Today's cup of coffee is brought to you by the Anchor Hocking Company, and this is called Rainbow. From 1938 into the 50s. Well, Rainbow is the name of the pattern, and these come in all colors, flashed on colors. I'll add a photograph so you can see some of the other pieces that you can get in Rainbow. That, by the way, is my baby spoon. Can't believe my mouth was ever small enough. You probably had one just like it. From the Hazel Atlas Company, that's called Colony, and the color is Capri. Obviously from the 1960s. They were, I think, $1 each, and they don't sell for a great deal, but we'll throw them online and see if I can get maybe 12 bucks out of the two. I don't really know what I'm going to do with this bowling ball. It was $3. I couldn't pass by this box. Galaxy 300, it says. What's that? Leanne. So, Leanne, if you're out there, I've got your bowling ball. Here's another ball, and this one's from the 60s as well. It's plastic underneath and then lucite drizzle. In great shape. What do you think of that? The original cord was gone and I found a modern replacement. I was kind of hoping to get a white one, but this was just $1 at a thrift shop, so I couldn't pass it by, and it fits perfectly in this old 60s lampshade, or hanging pendant lamp, so it works. These sell for about 30 bucks online, actually, and I paid $2 for it. The flashlights are ever ready. They should probably sell for $5 or $8 each. They're in super nice condition and they both work. Probably from the 50s and 60s. The kittens are salt and pepper shakers made in Japan. The other tabby in the front is a West Germany Gobler company. That's the people that made the Hummels, or make the Hummels. West Germany. I like the cat. I'm not a big Hummel fan, but I do like the cat. Primary blue Pyrex refrigerator dish. I thrifted that for $2 and they're selling for, I don't know, $8, $12, $13, something like that. I don't know what possessed me. Please don't ask me any questions, but if you need one, I've got it. It dates to probably the 1940s based on the graphics on the box. And I love stop wasting water, stop annoying noises. Kind of cool. Yep, and it's in there too. But I'm not going to take it out. Anchor hocking pineapple vases. Let's see. The green one you saw a couple of weeks ago, but I went back and picked up the red one. Sometimes the tops were ruffled, sometimes they weren't. I'm not going to talk much about those because go back 2 or 3 videos ago and you'll hear about the dates and some other examples of the anchor hocking pineapple vases, forest green and ruby red. They sell, gosh, I don't know. I'm doing a terrible job here today. Maybe $10 each, something like that. I will insert a photo because this was originally a set of 3. The big one held popcorn, the smaller one for chips, and the little one nuts. So 1950s barware stuff, made in Japan. The whole set really doesn't sell for a great deal, and you can see I'm missing one and I'm missing a handle. So what I've decided to do is I'm just going to keep this one, the one that says nuts to you, and this one I'll just sell as a replacement. But what's really cool about these is if we turn them around to the back, it gets a little naughty. Ooh. Warning.
And the band plays
Okay,
a polka while she strips. Take it off.
Okay. So anyway, this is the false story at chintz pattern from 1940 to I think 1970. So this stuff was made for about 30 years. I'm going to talk more extensively about false story at chintz later because I have an interesting story to tell about it. But elegant depression glass, since it was made for 30 years, there is a lot of it out there. And that platter probably would only sell for maybe $12, this big cake platter. Hazel Atlas made furniture caster coasters in the 30s, 20s, 30s, 40s. And some of you remember these. You remember going to your grandparents' house and all the furniture was sitting on these glass coasters? Can you believe actually sitting on glass? Yep, they did it. So it's marked, oops, it's marked Hazel Atlas somewhere on there. You know what the Hazel Atlas mark looks like, so I won't try to find it. But those are in amber. They made them in green and clear as well. And these actually sell. I'm probably going to keep those. I'm also going to keep this, which this little set here only sells for maybe $5 to $8. I'm not a big card player, but I love the 30s, and this is right out of a 1930s kitchen. You know, spade, diamond, club. I don't play cards, so I don't remember all the names of the things. But those are cool, so I'm keeping them. This is the first set of conjoined twins salt and pepper shakers I've ever found. It's all one piece, made in Japan. And this way you get salt, and this way you get pepper, or the other way around. And this dates to before the war. This is that sort of classic 1930s era And those are just really cute. And they were $1. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with those either. There's a bowl that's, I think this is Noritake. Yes, it's a Noritake bowl, and this is made in Japan. And this is probably another one of those right around the, well, before the war. So it's between, this is sometime in the mid 20s up to 1940, in the 30s we'll say. And I did some digging, and this is actually another mayonnaise bowl. It's not a waste bowl for a tea set. It's not a rice bowl. Here's the picture of it with the underplate and the original ladle. So it was a mayonnaise server, and you've heard me talk about those before, so you know how popular they were at one time. And it's all hand painted lusterware. Then back there is a brush McCoy planter from the 1940s with that big bold banana leaf pattern. So popular in the 1940s. Okay, and then I picked up this photograph. Oh, this, I think that sells for maybe 15 bucks. There aren't any chips or cracks in it. Here's a photograph. I don't know who she was or what she's doing on that yacht, but it looks like a fun weekend for somebody. Anybody recognize her? I have a feeling this was some kind of a press release photograph, because when you see at the bottom how there was a piece of paper ripped off. I've seen lots of these photographs, and there would be information on the bottom, taped on the or glued on the bottom, that would tell you who this was. All that says is return if possible. I guess it wasn't possible. And I haven't Googled Hofstra Chronicle. I have not even had a chance to look that up yet. So you might get to it before I will.
We interrupt this program for a special news bulletin.
And I don't recognize her as anybody in particular. But ship ahoy, okay. I'll put you back. And then two more items and we're out of here. From the 1920s, a beautiful hanging, now hold on now, because this is not original. The fixture here actually goes to that 1960s quote unquote carnival glass hanging shade that you saw in my thrift haul video. I did buy it, but it's somewhere around here on the floor, and I'm not ready to show it to you yet. But this fits this shade perfectly, and I wanted to hang this and display this. But when I sell this shade, there will be no fitting with it, because this goes to the other lamp. This is from the 20s. It's a beautiful frosted lamp, and this painting is actually painted on the inside. A dainty little hand reached in there and painted this reverse painting, so it's not on the outside of the glass, it's on the inside. I don't know how well you can see all that beautiful hand painting. And this would date to the 20s. And this was a couple of dollars, and I'm hoping to get maybe $20 for it. And then how excited was I to get a whole stack. This is almost the complete run of 1928 and 1929, with maybe one or two from 1930. These are Better Homes and Gardens magazines. And I study these and read these like textbooks. So these aren't for sale, because this is reference material. I learned so much from reading these, and it's all original first-hand material. Maybe later on I'll go through and put a montage together of some of the ads and some of the interesting articles in there. So I know I went fast and I skipped a lot of telling you a lot about prices and things, but I wanted to just jump on here and show you this thrift haul quickly so I could get everything photographed, the things that I'm going to sell, and into the curiosity shop. So if you want to shop around, the link to my shop is below. Welcome new subscribers, and if I don't see you or you don't see me, have a fantastic Memorial Day weekend. It's Scott from the Old Curiosity Shop saying thanks for watching, and so long for now.
Smile away every day, and you'll find your troubles fade away. Just smile. smile a little bit, smile a little